So in this video, I'm going to show you how to create a QR code. I know it's simple for some people, but it's actually a very useful tool, not just for scanning Wi-Fi password or anything like that. But without any waste of time, I'm going to show you it's very easy to do, and we're going to be using Canva. Let's go. I think some of the things that people don't know is that you can use Canva for contact info. You can use it for Wi-Fi sharing, digital business cards, password keepers, recipe cards, contactless payments, check-in systems, event schedules, etc. There is a lot that you can do using Canva QR codes. It's not just that thing that you scan at some shop or whatever. So if you run a restaurant, you can use it for menus and etc. You go to canva.com. Inside Canva, you'll have an option on your right here, which says apps. And then under apps, we're looking for one that says contact QR. Contact QR, you see, I've used it before. Now, why am I showing you this one? It's because I want you to see how this one can be used in a situation where you went to a meeting or you went to an expo, which I've done it for a couple of clients. And then you don't have business cards to share, and you don't want to be like saying 082535 or my email is this and that. Okay, inside there you've got contact QR. I want you to select this one, this first option one. So as you can see, it gives you a page that says use in existing design, which just means that you have designs that you've already done, then you just want to embed it there. But for our case, because we're learning, we're going to use in new design. Because we're doing business cards, we're going to find business card. Oops. Business card. And commonly used business cards is always portrait. Landscape, I mean. You can use portrait, be creative. Let's use landscape. And then you've got your template. Now, the cool thing about Canva is that it's already kind of formatted the aspect ratio. The aspect ratio is the size of the business card. I know it looks bigger on your screen. It's for you to be able to see. The one thing you want to do, I would advise you, just go up here and actually name it and say, I'll say tech, which is me, SIM card, business card. Just so under my project files, I can easily find it when I want to tweak things. So here I'll say I'll add tech SIM card, I'll add maybe photographer, and whatever you do, tech SIM cards might, if I have one, and then social links, and I'll say create code and say add design. Then it will add it here. Then I've got my design. So I just want to show you something. So straight after you've copied it, you want to scan it and see if it works. So I'm going to scan. You go in there, it populates, and then you tap on that little icon. It might look different if you're using an Android or whatever, that doesn't matter. And now it gives me this screen. If you have a look, I have here, I can just say create new contact. And then as it creates new contact, there's all my details. Now what this means is that when people scan this, they will find those details that you have put in. You can make it for your office or whatever, but this is specifically to context. Now, the next thing you want to do, you want to create another page by clicking this plus icon. And then you go back to the left, go scroll right up under design. Let's say you're going to find a template. I advise that people would find a template that is already having a QR code example of some sort, unless you really want to be like cool and design from scratch. But most of the stuff is available for you to use. I'm just going to find something that is not that complex. Let's say this one. If you have a look here, it says it has 3 designs. There's one of 3. So what you want to do, let's use this one, it's fine. You want to click on that. It will open all the pages. This is your page 1. You add another page. And this is your page. Oopsie, I'm doing it in the wrong one. Select a 3, and this is your page. So now you've got, on page 1, you've got the code. On page 2, you've got the template that has a template code. And then you have this. Now what you want to do, this, copy, or you can right click and copy. or Command C or Control C, depending whether you're Windows or Mac. And you copy, then you go on the second page, click there and paste. It'll basically now do, we want to take over this. So what I would do, I'll just remove this and then I'll put this here and then drag it a bit, You know, say for an example, I want to change the color here. I can go to the back and change the color to be black, you know, whatever is your taste. And then on page 2, I know that the details that are here on this QR code when we designed it on this one should be the same here. So when you give someone the business card, they can either type the things and find you, or they can just copy this. I mean, scan this. You can customize, scan my business card or whatever the case might be. This is for when you're giving out business cards. Now, what you want to do, the reason you have first page and second page is that when you send it to people that print like Jetline or Postnet, they get these 2 images, and then because it's already in the right aspect ratio or the right size and format, you send it to them and then they print it out for you, and then you're basically done. And then if you want to download them, you basically just do this. You download. Because we don't want this to go together, you click here, you deselect, select all, and then you just select page 2 and 3. Then you can send it as a zip file to whoever. I prefer Jetline. Then you can send it to them and they print the stuff. You go get it from them or they deliver it at your office. The last time I checked, I think you pay about 800 to 1,000 Rand for about 300 or 500 of them, which is really a bargain. You can use it. But the other version of using this would be to just carry this as a photo. So you download it as a PNG file. So you use PNG. By the way, even for business cards, download it as PNG when you send it to Jetline. You download a PNG. What a PNG is, it's converted into an image. Then you put it on your phone under your gallery or your photos. Then when you get to an event and you don't have business cards, all you do is pop up this on your phone, point it to the person, they scan it, and they have your details like I showed you earlier. That's for contacts. Now, let's say I want to do it for like an email. Not an email rather, but a link to a website. Let's say I'm going to go back to my homepage, and then I'm going to go back again under apps. We're looking for, you can just say QR code. The one we had chosen, it was specific to a contact QR code. But for this one, it's just for links. So you can just go here under QR code and then use existing. But in this case, I want to make it into like use, let's choose maybe a format, Instagram format, story, reel, post, whatever the case might be. I choose that. And then I've got this cool thing. You can add designs even here. You just go, sorry, I want to find a cool design. QR code, here's a cool one. Just zap it in there. You know, that's cool. And then let's just go back to our QR code. You scroll all the way down. Where is it? There it is. Then let's say I'm going to use a generic website. I'm just going to go, sorry, you copy this URL. You go in there and paste it and then generate code. It generates it here. Then you can copy or drag it because it's on the same page. I mean, you can drag it here. Make it look like really, really cool and nice. You know, discount code, but you can say my website, you know, and then it can link to anything on your website, whether it's a code whether it's a discount, whether, depending on what you do, whether you're selling or whatever the case might be. And then you just download this the same way, you carry it in on your, print it on cards at an event, you give it to people, you scan it the same way, it'll basically go to this website. And then if you want to change it again, you change this, it generates another code. And that's how you do QR codes. Now, QR codes are very useful. You could use them for, I'm just trying to think of situations where a menu, let's say you have a menu. Let me try and find a menu. So I found a website, Marble. It's a restaurant not far from where I stay. So let's say this is your menu. You want people to get this. So you can copy that again, copy the URL, and then paste it there, and then generate the code, put it there, and then you change what people are actually going to get. Menu, please scan here. If you have a restaurant, you can actually print them on a table and people can scan it and see it. And people will be able to go to this, but be careful of what link you put in. So this is me assuming you have a website, you've got a restaurant, or you've got a free coffee or whatever. You can even do this for when you want people to pay you. You know, you say you've got to use Yoko, or you've got Ikoka or PayFast, whichever platform you're using to pay. You've consulted with someone and now you want to give them the details so that they can pay you. They can just scan. As soon as it scans, it goes to a page that you've already pre-designed that kind of makes them to say pay now, and they pay now and the money's in your account. If you want videos like that, let me know and I'll do that as well. But I think I'm done. Thank you so much again. Please subscribe, like, share. Please subscribe. I need to grow this channel. Shout out to all the people that have commented on my videos. I'll see you again next one. Please, please, please let me know what you want me to cover on the site and I'll do my best to try and get that out. See you again soon. Bye.